In 1996, Ford built an F-150 that cost $22,000. Today, 30 years later, that same truck, Piro, with 300,000 miles on the clock, Piro, is appreciating faster than a brand new F-150 rolling off the dealer lot. That's not opinion. That's a fact Ford does not want you to notice. I'm James, and for the past few months, I've been analyzing what happened to Ford's engineering Amparo. And what I found changes everything about how you should think about your OBS. Before I show you the numbers, subscribe to F-150 Garage right now. I publish the technical truths that dealerships won't tell you. I'm not an automotive journalist, Pive. I analyze engineering and reliability data. And what I found about modern Ford is not pretty. Here's what most people don't understand. Until 2014, every F-150 was built with steel. Real steel. Steel you could hammer back into place. Steel a local body shop could fix for $400. In 2015, Ford switched everything to aluminum. The official reason? Weight reduction for fuel economy. Here's the brutal truth. Aluminum cuts about 700 pounds. That saves you 1 gallon of gas every 1,000 miles. 1 gallon, $3. In exchange for that, what did you lose? A side panel repair that used to cost $400 now costs $2,800. That's if it's not totaled, because aluminum can't be hammered back. It cracks. You replace the entire panel. Your insurance company knows this. That's why the insurance premium on a 2024 F-150 is, on average, 23% higher than a 2014 F-150 with the same market value. Let's do the math. Fuel savings, $300 a year. Insurance increase, $450 a year. You're losing money before you even turn the key. Second, the engine. The 4.9-liter inline-six bar, the legendary 306 that came in millions of OBS F-150's brawler, the 4.9-liter inline-six bar, the legendary 306 that came in millions of OBS F-150's brawler, has 7 major moving parts in the valve train. 7. The 3.5-liter EcoBoost that Ford puts in most F-150s today has high-pressure direct injection, 2 turbochargers, a complex exhaust gas recirculation system, and a dual variable cam timing system that depends on precise oil pressure to function. Here's what nobody tells you. When an EcoBoost hits 100,000 miles, you're statistically entering the danger zone for turbocharger failure, carbon buildup on the intake valves, and timing chain problems. You know when a 306 hits 100,000 miles? It just finished its break-in period. That's not a guess, that's math. The 306 was designed for heavy-duty work trucks, bro. The same basic architecture was used in industrial generators, forklifts, and even farm equipment. It was built to operate for decades, not 3-year warranties. Here's the part that should make you angry. A 306 with 200,000 miles per fan, which you can buy today for $5,000 to $8,000 inside a complete OBS Power, has a longer remaining life expectancy than a brand new EcoBoost. Third, the transmission. And this one is the most painful. The E4OD that came in OBS Trucks Pro, yes, it has its issues. The torque converter can fail, the overdrive solenoid is known to go bad, but it has one quality no modern Ford transmission has. It is repairable. A complete E4OD rebuild costs between $1,500 and $2,500. After that, you've got a transmission that will go another 200,000 miles. Now, the 10R80 sharing, the 10-speed transmission Ford has been putting in F-150s since 2017. The NHTSA, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, TRO, has issued multiple recalls for this transmission. The problem? The CDF clutch drum can separate. sending metal fragments into the hydraulic system. The dealer repair, $6,000 to $8,000. And after replacement, there are documented cases of the exact same failure occurring in under 40,000 miles. Let me be very clear about something. Ford replaced a transmission that could be rebuilt for $2,000 with a transmission that costs $8,000 to replace and can fail again. That's not progress. That's regression. Now put all of this together and look at what actually matters. Your money. A brand new F-150 loses approximately 30% of its value in the first 3 years. In dollars, you pay $6,000 to $8,000, and 3 years later it's worth $47,000. You lost $21,000. A well-maintained OBS F-150. Over the last 5 years, market value has increased between 5% and 12% per year. I'm not talking about restored collector trucks. I'm talking about your OBS, Dow, the one with faded paint. It's in 250,000 miles. Here's the bottom line. Ford stopped building real trucks in 2003. What they build today are computers on wheels, designed to last the length of the financing term and then generate service revenue at the dealership. Your OBS, it was built to last. Period. If you've got an OBS or a 10th gen in your garage, you're not driving an old truck. You're sitting on an asset that's appreciating while new trucks are melting in value. Tell me in the comments, what year and mileage is your F-150? And if you've had to do a major repair, what did it cost compared to what it would have cost on a new truck? If this video made you look at your OBS differently, smash that like button. It helps the algorithm show this content to other F-150 owners who need to hear this message. And in the next video, I'm going to show you the 5 used F-150 model years that are financial traps in cows. The years you should never buy, even if the price looks good. You're going to be shocked at what's on the list. Subscribe now if you haven't already. Protect your investment.